know in a moment what I mean. Guys, we are starting with game number 1, and you can notice how they focus. MbL as a red, Sitaux as a blue, in the South Portuguese MbL, in the North Chinese blue Sitaux, and well, we can analyze everything here and the maps, but this is the time that they have encounter in all time. MbL won 2 cities to 1 to Sitaux. As I told you, Orlu, he looks strong, man. He really looks strong against most of the players.
Yeah, but KOTD was, it feels like a while ago, so these guys really haven't been meeting a ton in tournaments recently. So this could be, I think, a pretty interesting point for either of their careers, as they both did have to come through the qualifiers naturally, and we'll have to see how deep they can run in the tournament. Because it's like, if the day is right, if the settings are right, I think either of these guys can make a top 4 finish.
Okay, and what about the maps? For example, Sitaux map, Mr. Orlu.
Let's see, Sitaux's map. Stone in the back is fine. You got wood lines in the back. That's all fine. Forward gold on a hill and forward forage bushes are pretty ugly, though. Especially as Chinese, you don't want to have forage bushes interrupted as possible. But, I mean, it's an Arabia map. It's fine.
Yeah. MbL map. Oh, my God. It takes the berries. Yeah, it's a map perfect for what he's doing already, man. Look at the map he has with the berries forward, but goal at the back, stone at the back. Not so complicated to wall.
Yeah, that is a good MbL map right here. He's already walling, 15 pop. He's sending out the villager to go build some palisades. Even though you're against Chinese, the civ that is probably least likely to do any sort of early aggression. Yeah. But you know what? I love it. I love walling.
You are a waller boy. You love arena, so you have to love the walls. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you for the gifts. Remember also that, well, support is going to be as well for the prize. And, we're going to make the tournament be absolutely amazing. In a best of 7, how important you think can be the first game for the confidence of the players?
With some players, I would say it matters more than others. But this is Arabia game number 1. These guys are both tournament veterans. I think they're just going to play it like any other game in this set.
Okay. Not going to be that important, but MbL, man. This is what we don't know about MbL. I mean, MbL is walling like crazy. And then there is sometimes that he just doesn't wall at all anything. I never know why the players just decide for going that way or another, because sometimes I've seen MbL going with the maps that are a lot more open than this, and then he's not walling. This one is easy to wall. Like, you don't need to wall that early. You can wall later with army, but now he seems to be going for a fast cast. What do you think?
Well, we're going to be... Nope, 22 pop-up here by the looks of things. MbL doesn't usually fast castle. Usually it's something much safer than that. Something in the family of spearmen to defend and getting a reasonably good castle time. But yeah, 22 pop in this meta is just so lethargically slow, man. But you know what? You need to go up a little bit later if you're spending this much villager time walling early on. Sitaux, for his part, has a very strong start. 7 seconds idle TC time. With Chinese, the auto drop-off feature that was added, the extra pop space in your town centers, it just leads Chinese here to have such streamlined gameplay.
Yeah, well, it helps a lot for sure. We have seen even some players with 0 idle TC, but definitely 7 is very solid. You still have the advantage having the 3 villages extra with China, and with the 7 seconds, well, you're gonna keep them. And now it's stable, or if you see all the walls, it's still going stable for the mobility. So, do you think he's gonna go aggressive, Sitaux, or seeing these walls, he's gonna say, okay, I'm gonna go just a little bit of army and see what MbL is going to do?
I think that Sitaux especially isn't really the type of guy to go super heavy aggression forward. I mean, he definitely can go for the very hamster-like uptimes, fast builds, quick archers, scouts, applying pressure like that, but not in terms of like forward buildings and towers and all of those sorts of plays. I would say that Sitaux can just chill and probably get a very good castle age time and have the confidence knowing that his eco is going to be a lot better than his opponents.
And watching this game, you understand also why we put Arabia in the semi-open category?
I mean, yeah, Arabia is, in my mind, Arabia is the quintessential semi-open map.
It is,
You
right?
play it not because it's the most aggressive map, but because it has the most variety.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we were thinking a lot about that. I think we put Arabia on the open category in Warlords 1, and we thought that that was not right. And then he's in the semi-open, and I think he's fit a lot better. Exactly. There's other maps that are a lot more crazy, let's say, a lot more open than Arabia. But you know, Arabia can be crazy, but in general, it's not that much. Anyway, he see the scout coming. And remember, guys, this is no group stage anymore. It's single elimination. So, who is losing today? Orlu is out of the tournament. So, we might see every player going 100% all the time.
Well, I sure hope so, because single elimination brackets, obviously, they can lead to the most amount of upsets. It's usually the most exciting. One big knockout stage, and that just means every single set is of the utmost importance. Every single game is just so relevant for how they can even proceed throughout the rest of a set, because, of course, with having so many different like map categories in this tournament, you'll have maps where you feel really favored against your opponent and maps where your opponent's going to feel really favored against you.
Okay, we see now a first scout that is about to be dead, not really, but well, he's almost dead. He took so much HP, he's doing the RT range, while MbL is farming a lot. He's trying to take the palisade down, but I'm gonna focus on the goal. And, well, one villager fighting against the two spearmen. He's gonna have the archers there. The good thing here, Orlu, right, that even if you are not walled, China economy is just brutal. It's amazing. He should save that villager. So, he shouldn't be in a problem, Sitaux, right?
I doubt it. He's got one archer out. He's going to have more on the way. As in traditional MbL fashion, all he has are some spearmen right here. He's going to be more focused on getting up to the castle age, so just a couple archers coming out. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying for your economy, but Sitaux is a casual 300 resources collected ahead of his opponent so far, so he is doing just fine.
Yeah, I mean, we forgot to mention that we say about all these walls, because when you are walling with 3 villages, it's 3 villages that you are not using, and your opponent has also 2-3 villages more because of China. So it's time that you are having idle.
Yeah, not idle in the sense of your TC, but just villagers not working, not growing your economy.
Exactly. Not working.
Loom just not coming in for MbL. Oh, man, I didn't even realize he skipped Loom. Oh, my goodness. That's the meta we live in, man. Who needs Loom on Arabia?
That's crazy, really. That's really crazy. Well, usually most of the times in Arabia, when the players going for this approach, the big battles is gonna happen in Castle Age, right? Or is to happen in Castle Age. Oh,
I like how you went from like peak confidence, like, yeah, the big battles happen in Castle Age too. Well, maybe the big battles are happening in Castle Age. No, you never know with how passive these guys can be.
I'm telling this actually because look at Sitaux army and he's investing on fletching that maybe I didn't expect. So I didn't mean that maybe it's not happening in Castle. Maybe it's happening now. Because if you do fletching, maybe you're gonna try to break the palisade and go in. I think this is what he's trying, Sitaux, and I don't know if it's the right decision, to be honest.
I don't love this from Sitaux. I mean, MbL has shown that he is all ready to set up defensively. I don't think you're ever going to see MbL going, like, really greedy up to Castle Age. It's not like we're watching Viper or Hera, who might try and get away with that. No, MbL is just going to play safe and passive and just try and absorb all of the pressure that's being thrown at him. And Sitaux is just playing a very, I would say, meta-oriented game. You start with going scouts, you mix in archers later on, you sort of get to that ideal feudal age army composition, and then try and take things from there. But this is still a lot of investment relative to what MbL's doing, and he's going to get a much faster Castle Age time.
Well, and that's normal, because Sitaux is doing a lot more army, and that also have fletching, and if you have China, look at now, resources collected. It's getting closer now for MbL, and MbL is on the way to Castle Age. For now, without a stable, all these skirmishers, Sitaux is gonna do the market, and maybe he's gonna use it to go up, but it's gonna be slower for at least Orlu a minute.
Yes, somewhere thereabouts. Now, it's again, you're Chinese, it's not the end of the world, and at the very least, you are developing a good army composition, whereas MbL isn't really, just a bunch of skirmishers, can't really use those to attack too well. But, I mean, we could see MbL just add 2 TCs as soon as he hits Castle Age, but the skirmishers are going to pop right out of the base. Sitaux not prepared for that, and that's going to be a lot of dead units.
Okay. And this is, as you say, well, all the units killed for MbL was in that move. And now Sitaux is up. But as we were talking, it's not a minute, it's a minute and almost 20 seconds. Obviously, this army is not the strongest army, but is MbL gonna go forward? Or is gonna do something else? I see 2 villages going forward.
No.
Oh, man. Mango's coming.
It's a very, I would say, obvious that Portuguese, a civ known for their gold discount, MbL using 0 gold units whatsoever. Just go forward with the skirmishers and spearmen. And you know what? This timing, it is going to be pretty darn strong. Siege Workshop can come forward. That's a forward gold from Sitaux. And he's going to be in a rough spot to try and defend this.
It's going to be difficult. I mean, well, he still have the stone. He could do a tower there on that gold. He got a small hill, if I'm not mistaken, in front of the gold Sitaux. So he should definitely defend that one. And the biggest problem also now is that Sitaux need to find the Siege Workshop. I'm going to go to his point of view. And he see it now. So would you make a tower there? Or you think now just stables, double stables is doing the tower? So the answer is already there.
Yeah, this gold is way too important for Sitaux. He does have 2 other golds that are, like, you could say relatively back in his base, but at the same time, it's not something you want to go because they're all both so open. But it's actually going to be a Scorpion first from MbL, not a Mangonel. So just more, I guess, light pressure, as he is still adding the TC behind it.
Yeah, well, also because exactly what you say, he did the Totem Center, didn't have the resources for the Mangonel. He has to wait maybe to make the Mangonel, but he's not waiting. He's doing the Scorpion. The gate is gonna be down in a moment, and now he's going Knights. He's doing the Crossbows as well. Well, we always say, Orlu, that Knights and Crossbows is probably the best composition, but here is some Siege, the skirmishes as well, but the tower is there. I don't think Sitaux will have a big problem now. What do you think? Okay.
Well, Sitaux still has 4 scouts alive, which is really important for their ability to snipe the monks. We've got crossbowmen at the back. And as we were saying earlier, this is Sitaux ultimately developing a better army composition. That said, MbL, he's got Bowsaw in, he's now grabbing Elite Skirmisher, he has Bodkin. So his units will at least be pretty well upgraded, and he has the advantage. He knows his opponent made a tower, MbL has a second TC, he will just be getting further ahead going forward.
It's going to be really important, the Monk conversions, as you mentioned, so let's see if he's going to be able to snipe something. Being on 1 TC for a while with China, it's okay. China is a great echo still, but MbL is getting that economy, well, it's catching up in Villas, and now Will Barrow as well, so he's doing definitely really well, and being probably in his comfort zone, MbL, I think so.
Absolutely. I mean, MbL, of course, known as a ladder grinder player. He just will sit there on Arabia, do the same thing over and over and over again, and just find success with it. It's why, of course, one of the reasons he's so entertaining to watch. Third TC coming down, he will just be getting even further ahead. We do have Wheelbarrow now coming in for Sitaux as well, so at least he'll be catching up in that regard, but Bowsaw is quite nice. And if you're playing Chinese versus Portuguese, and Chinese don't have a big eco advantage, Portuguese just have the better units.
Yeah. Also, we have to remind the viewers that the format is the player with the higher seed, in this case Sitaux, pick the category for the first game, and then the lower seed pick the map. So Sitaux knew 100% that MbL was going to pick the Arabia, and he felt confident with that. But right now, I love it MbL position here. I don't know what you think. I think he's now with a very, very big advantage.
Yeah, I mean, Sitaux needs to make something happen. He does have the Siege Workshop, but it's at his base. Which, yeah, it can defend against MbL's pressure, but MbL isn't really applying pressure. He just sent the 2 vills forward, he built the Siege Workshop and Monastery, and then he just went right back home. And now Sitaux is stuck with this army that, although pretty good, isn't exactly in a position to do a lot of damage.
Well, he need a Mangonel comment, but the Mangonel, as you mentioned, is with the Siege Workshop that is at the back, so he need to put in top of that hill that... Oh, the monks! He didn't use them! Well, he's gonna clean everything now. If he attack, okay? He clean everything now without the monks. That was a disaster move by MbL. I don't know what you think, Orlu.
Yeah, I think losing 2 monks for free at this point is bad. That is definitely a thing. Crossbowmen are there to help easily pick off the spearmen. That just leaves these leftover cav units. Beautifully executed engagement from Sitaux. This is exactly what we expect from him as a player. Excellent execution and unit control and choosing when to take engagements. And that is a great fight for him. Yes, but he still hasn't really dealt a damage to MbL's eco. MbL still with monks and skirms at home. He can still be okay.
Yeah, but just look what the Sitaux is doing. He see it, and that's why he's doing a second Siege Workshop forward. So now he has Chambered in Armor, Bozo, and going all 1 TC in. Sitaux is not gonna feel bad with China. He can add TCs later, and if he's taking now some villages, oh boy. I mean, it's gonna be difficult to take villages. That is 2 town centers, but the army now for Sitaux is just much better.
Yeah, we're looking at 2.1k army value to 660. That is a huge advantage here for our French player, Sitaux. sniping the siege units, just dancing around the TCs that have Bodkin, by the way. He is just unconcerned, and I just love the recognition from Sitaux. You can't just play from behind at this point. You can't just add your own TCs and expect to have success. MbL will just be too far ahead of you. What you need to do, just go in the complete opposite direction. Forward siege workshop, all the unit production, and just take it to your opponent.
He's going very aggressive, as you can see. Mangonel, he has now one knight with very low HP. I don't know if he has a monastery himself, Sitaux, to send some monks. No, he doesn't. But he has also knight and light guards at the back, taking few villages. He took only 2. Still, MbL, Orlu, 21 villages ahead. 21 villages ahead. That's crazy, honestly. So many.
It really is. MbL's macro has largely been quite good, but the light cav getting another Mangonel snipe. Redemption is on the way for MbL, going to be critical in defending against the Mangonels of Sitaux, but those light cav can still make things difficult for the monks, and Sitaux smartly adding even more light cav. He is on the 2 stables. He's got plenty of production for this point in the game, and that TC is on its way to being eaten by those mangoes.
Yeah, and he's also raiding the TC on the right, Orlu. That's great. He's attacking all over the map right now. That TC seems to be going to go down. He has 3 monks with redemption already, but the aggression by the French player is crazy right now. The problem is that he's bringing a Mongol, and if Sitaux lose those Mongols forward, that's a problem, because then 22 villages more is a lot. Like really, really a lot, and this can snowball for the French player. If he quit the pressure and don't lose the siege, oh, but we were talking about the Mongols. Very good micro by both. So, who has the advantage now? Because the score is switching all the time.
Well, the town center, I believe, actually took out one of the Mangonels from Sitaux, but the cavalry just unrelenting in diving the Mangonel of MbL. He has so many idle villagers at this point. I love the multitasking from Sitaux. I love the pressure. And most importantly, I just love the adaptation. Realizing what his opponent was doing. You know, it's not like what MbL is doing is obvious. There isn't a clear flow chart in how you go about what playing against what MbL is doing. But Sitaux just reacting to this perfectly. Nice conversion there and trading with the Mangonel. MbL isn't dead yet.
Yeah, he's definitely not dead yet. I mean, he is still having more and more villages different. It's true that many of them are not working or idle, but population, with all this aggression, 21 population more, and now MbL can drop a castle at home. And he's gonna drop a castle on that TC, I believe. There you go.
He is indeed. The outpost will recognize it. I love the outpost, by the way. You can see exactly what's going on. Sitaux cannot let this happen. MbL is way too far ahead economically. Good quick walls there.
It's amazing quick walls. But now, how you make that castle? Well, with the monks, you got redemption. He need to take those monks down. The lighters are coming. He's gonna wall again and again and again. I hate it. I hate these quick walls. Orlu. Oh, the quick walls are killing the players of the game.
Oh my goodness. The monks can jump into the TC. There's a conversion over on one of the Mangonels.
Oh my God.
It even gets another one. MbL is going to make this work, guys. That castle's going to go up. The monk TC quick wall defense was sufficient. He just adds a 4th TC because why the heck not?
Although, you remember what I told you about the crazy aggression in Castle Age? It was a crazy aggression in Castle Age. He take 11 villages to MbL. He has 50 kills, 38, but it's still 96 villages. Sitaux, 64 only. Now he has 3 TCs, but just made it now, the 3 tone center. He still have Sitaux chances if he move now his aggression to the right side.
Yeah, I mean, there are still angles that you can attack, right? It's Arabia. It's still fundamentally an open map, especially as the game develops. You can attack at either the right or left side. More quick walls are coming in. Looks like the knight is about to be converted. The knight's showing some fine DE pathfinding. They're just derping around back and forth, but still, at the end of the day, MbL will be losing villagers. And as you said, Sitaux's on 3 TCs. So long as he's getting some value, whether that be villager kills, ideally, or at least idle time, he can make this work.
Yeah, but he needs to keep attacking. Getting those monks is crucial. Now he's gonna have the organ guns there, which, honestly, if you have siege, it's okay, but you need to save your Mangonels. If MbL is taking Mangonels, and he didn't this time, okay. This is exactly what Sitaux need. Those trade and the value. If he keep attacking all the time, he will catch up. Well, maybe, but check MbL resources. How is this even possible? How is this even possible, Orlu, that he's gonna go up to Imperial in a moment? Unbelievable!
Well, he's not really investing into that much army. It's mostly just monks and siege, a few organ guns, and just all of those defenses. But yeah, he can click up to Imp in a moment. That said, I'm not really sure what Imp gives you. I guess block printing for the monks would be the biggest thing. MbL not going to get the hit it's looking for on the crossbowman there, and Sitaux is still in the spot to apply pressure. And I'm just looking for that transition from MbL militarily.
Well, I don't know, but what he should do, you're right, like he's gonna do organ guns, he's gonna go chemistry and then maybe some bomber cannons. The problem is that if Sitaux stop the push, then MbL is completely fine. He's far from going after Imperial himself. And it's crazy. Orlu, 101 police, 80, and he has killed 20 police to his opponent. Oh my god, the mangonels, man. The mangonels. Is taking all. Now gonna go with the light, he's gonna lose it. That mangonel with 1 or 2 HP is killing all the monks from Sitaux. Now he lost it, but so much damage. MbL playing crazy, and now he's going light caps. He's doing well, or Cavalry. Well, doesn't have the resources, but stables from MbL.
Well, as we've seen multiple times in this tournament already, organ guns can be a crazy good unit, especially if they have a meat shield in front of them. You just reach a mass with them that there is no microing against them because they'd have that sort of, spread out attack. And, I mean, Sitaux, if he's not able to close the gap on the organ guns, it is going to be horrible for him. But it's actually going to be Knights from MbL, which I actually like because he has a lot of gold income right now.
Yeah. By the way, Orlu, Sitaux with this situation didn't make devotion when his opponent has redemption and all this army. Devotion is crucial nowadays to really nerf the monks, let's say, right? And he didn't make it. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's really something you need to prioritize in this current situation. Castle coming here in the middle, though. It's just going to be so difficult to defend. Yeah, Sitaux is creeping towards clicking up to him, but he's going to be over an entire Imperial Age research time behind.
Yeah, well, he's going to go up to Imperial. He's up to Imperial already, as you can see, but his opponent has already Cavaliers. And now is where the semi-open map category is more open, right? Because now you can get raided all over with the Cavaliers, Mr. Orlu, and that can be painful for our French player, as you say it. Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, the map is so open. You got some organ guns being annoying on the right side. You got a castle that's coming up on the left. MbL able to just completely crack open Sitaux's map. He just doesn't have enough units left over. His push just eventually ran out of steam. He didn't quite have the eco behind. I mean, it was close. Like, this is in a very close game, but now MbL should be absolutely on cruise control to victory.
He should do it for sure. He doesn't have ballistics, so those cavaliers that are going to go through the castle might go away and not take so much damage. He went away because there was some monk, and he's gonna try to make what can be the definitive castle, because that castle is getting so close to Sitaux economy. And now, with 1 minute 30 seconds still far away from Imperial, it is a problem. It's a real problem. There's also organ guns on the right side. Cavalry is raiding. Now he's not wall. And population, MbL, I don't know even how. 140 population, Sitaux 115, but the most important, timing and momentum.
I hear those things are pretty important these days, as Cavalier are running amok. I would, of course, like to see plate farting armor be prioritized, just to really help those Cavalier stand up to the arrow fire. The Camel switch is incoming, and I feel like MbL, obviously, he's going to need to have something to deal with that, whether that be a pikeman switch or even some organ guns, because Camels have no pierce armor. Again, just look at the enclosed game yesterday. And yeah, I mean, Sitaux, he can try to find a composition here, but he feels like he's just too far behind.
Yeah, it's 30 villages behind. 30 villages behind right now. No army at all. 0 villages on wood. No resources. He's gonna call it. It's gonna be the first game. I don't know. Heavy camels already, but he has only 7 camels, while his opponent, 20 cavaliers right now. He's walling this area, and it's crazy how one player has been going aggressive the whole game, and the other player defending and controlling his macro is dominating the game. So is defensive gameplay most of the times success to the aggression? I'm asking you.
I mean, I would say that, especially in early game in the current meta, it's so difficult to defend most of the time that you'd rather just not defend if you can help it, by which I mean attack. So normally I'd say that Defender's advantage is not really much of a thing in the early game, but as we get to the later stages of the game, you just have the closer reinforcement points. You can sort of figure out exactly where your opponent's going to attack a bit more easily. And yeah, I mean, I think it's, it's back and forth, right? It's AoE too.
Yeah. 30 villages is still the advantage with the village number, but then the military as well ahead with almost double. If you take that castle, then what he can do, Sitaux, because right now the biggest problem is that all the aggression that he was doing before, a few minutes ago, now MbL is not getting attacked at home, and now his economy is exploding. Check resources collected, 7,000 resources more. There is basically almost no way that he can come back from this. I don't know. What do you think?
We have the pikemen coming in, Halb now in as well for MbL, and Sitaux, he just doesn't compositionally or economically have anything, and he will tap out, and MbL going to take Arabia, game number 1 in this best of 7.
Honestly, MbL, except really, really few players, this is his map.
Yeah.
Orlo. I mean, it's his map. Arabia, it's always his map, or not.
I mean, MbL will play Arabia every opportunity he can, and looking incredibly good on it, doing what he needs to do. And it was still a close game, though. Like, Sitaux almost broke MbL, but MbL just a little too good with his defense. So, really compelling game number 1, and I think it sets us up well for the rest of the set.
And was the 2 first pick. One of the 2 first pick from the player. Sitaux the first pick and MbL the second. Well, the same. He's the first pick because he's the hidden one, He's the hidden one. So we're going to start with the game number 2. That is going to be what? By the way, I will play an ad, guys, so you don't get ads in the middle of the games. And, well, it's been a very good game, honestly. I mean, it started a little bit slow in Feudal, but the castle age was insane. And then how he hold that situation, pretty strong. Pretty strong, Orlo.
Indeed. It looks like the next map, guys, is going to be Kawasan. So Sitaux going to bounce right to his number 1 home map pick. Really just going to try and lean into that aggressive hybrid, early execution focused gameplay that Kawasan is so well known for.
We have Japanese and Malians. That is going to be the next civilizations. Japanese and Malians. How is the people enjoying in the stream? Come on, I need to see the hype in the channel, man, because this is round of 16. Remember that round of 16 today, it's, well, crazy for players today. But tomorrow, oh man. I mean, seriously, ACCM Winchester, favorite there, Orlo.
ACCM, but it depends on Winchester's form. I mean, Vinch can make stuff happen. It should be a really good set.
Right? Like, if Winchester is his best gameplay, I don't know who can win there, Like, yeah. we believe that ACCM is most consistent, right? But if Winchester has his highest gameplay, probably Winchester could definitely take it. It's my opinion. For sure. In that one. And the Viper versus Nikov. Nikov took Lear in the qualifiers, But we could see how Lear yesterday got big problems to beat Andy as well. So that Nikov take Lear, it can give him the confidence and all to beat the Snake.
If it was another player, maybe, but Nikov and Viper, Viper usually has Nikov's number.
Yeah, difficult. Definitely difficult. We have some statistics, guys, and definitely they are not really favorite in favor to Nikov, to the Argentinian. You know how many times they have faced Nikov and the Viper in, I'm not sure if it's S-tier tournaments or in total, 14 series. You know how many series Nikov has got?
1.
There's a meme in my channel. So think about your answer one more time.
0?
0. 0. Which is crazy.
No.
It's crazy. But there's always a start, There's always a start. So game number 2. MbL versus Sitaux. MbL is in the south as a red Malian. Sitaux, Japanese. This is one of my favorite maps, personally, of the tournament, because I think it's bringing a lot of possibilities. But I don't know what civilization I prefer here. I feel that Malians is incredibly versatile and really fit a lot MbL gameplay. I don't know what you think.
I mean, Molly, it's just about the versatility with the Civ. You have 2 good eco bonuses, insanely broad tech tree as far as the mid game goes. You just have options, and it's a smooth Civ to play on most maps. And hybrid maps is where they're probably going to be at their very best because of those wood savings, plus the better gold income. You can take control of the middle of the map, which is just really becomes so much more important as we've seen throughout the qualifiers for this tournament. It's just being able to add food villagers without having to spend wood is just such a massive lead.
Okay, and about the map, I'm just checking, and stone on the left, goal on the left a little bit forward, very open map in front for MbL. The wood is at the back, berries in front, but, well, also very open as well for Sitaux, with a little bit more wood. Well, no, there's wood at the back. A bit similar map, right? Well, the goal is safer, a lot safer for Sitaux.
Yeah, it's about as safe as you could ask for our blue player. So that's going to be nice for him. Notably, guys, we are docking in separate ponds, which feels like it's actually okay for Malians, because if Japanese are engaging in these early fireship fights, they can use their fishing ships as basically floating tanks. And it's really difficult to beat Japanese in that regard. So if we're just each having our own fish boom, yes, Japanese have better fishing ships, but Malians can sort of cancel that out with their wood savings. So I think this is already okay for MbL.
Okay. Well, I mean, the bonus for Malians, guys, if you don't know, is fantastic. You know, like all the buildings, you are saving wood. And in a map like this, you can go with several dogs even, then barrack or stable archery range. And then you are gathering also, 10% extra gold from the mining camp, from the gold miners.
Yep.
It's 10%.
10% faster working gold miners, 10% extra carry capacity, and 10% longer lasting. It all rolled into one bonus.
That's a lot of gold at the end, right? A lot of gold, you know. Well, Japanese got the fishing ships that are working faster than the cheaper lumber camps and mining camp and MbL. But I feel that I prefer Malian's bonus. I don't know what you think.
I think that if Japanese have access to a fish boom, they just have a fantastic military tech tree and a good economy. But, I mean, yeah, both of these civs really excel on these sort of hybrid settings. Of course, MbL can know exactly where his opponent's dock is. Sitaux, notably, does not know that his opponent is docking his pond yet, although he might suspect it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, to keep the bonus with Japanese, you need to keep those fishing ships alive. For MbL, all the bonus you have is just basically economy bonus that doesn't depend on any other units. It's yourself, you know, all the buildings that you're doing, the gold that you're getting. So it's a lot more risky, the economy bonus for Japan. And you can see that he's going to be up quicker, MbL, than Sitaux, and might be able to take the fish there.
Yeah, we've seen so many times that how on these aggressive hybrid maps, uptime is king. Sitaux, for his part, is actually going to be going with the French drush, one of the strategies he popularized himself. 2 militia on the way up to feudal age, use that to apply pressure. I don't know about you, Mem, I am always highly skeptical of these openings because you just have to get so much damage done to make up for the fact that you're going to have a bad time on water.
Yeah, and just look what MbL can do. He can just wall those gold miners, right? Palace it a little bit, and the wood, some quick walls, and then what you do with those militias, right? Not much more.
Nope, not a whole lot you can do. And this was Sitau's #1 home map, guys, so clearly this is something he has practiced and he has planned for, but is going to have a rough time defending those fishing ships. He's going to be not able to apply any pressure to MbL's fishing ships, as MbL is still scouting the shoreline of his own pond, making sure that there is not a dock incoming. And, well, let's see what these militia can do.
Well, a good reaction by MbL. He went back right away, and now he will still do some palisade. He's going to make it, I believe. And the problem obviously for MbL is that he doesn't have any wood to make any barrack or anything, so he's still without any military building. And then if the following is archers, then MbL can be in a problem. But we know MbL. He's good with those sim cities, right? And look what he's doing on his base. A tower in the goal and one in his wood line. He's fine.
Yeah, just walling right to the TC, playing as safe as possible. Notably, first fishing ship now going down for Sitaux. Just not really able to keep up in the production, only 1 dock to 2. And looks like Sitaux was able to Alcatraz that villager, keeping it safe from the enemy scout cavalry, but still, he's not applying pressure to MbL right now.
Okay, he's doing now. The militias are inside. He's taking some. Oh my god. Taking some damage with the TC. maybe kill a villager. In the best scenario, right?
Yeah.
And it's not happening. It's not happening.
I mean, that's what I was saying. Like, you have to get so much damage done with these guys for them to justify their cost relative to the fact that you're not going to be able to be very successful on water. And, I mean, the militia are just going to... I mean, yeah, they've caused some disruption, so it's not like they haven't done anything. But it's still not really sufficient, it feels like.
Yeah, now he bring a villager to the dock, so try to repair the guy. Well, it's not repairing. He sent the villager, but now he's going to repair late, and he's going to lose all the pond. At least, Sitaux is going for the other pond, but MbL is ready, and he's going with the Fire Galley. Well, I like to see how MbL, that we always say, now he play only Arabia. He's playing perfect this map right now.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine approach. I mean, MbL's always been pretty solid on hybrid maps. I think that just because he likes Arabia, I mean, he's still a tournament veteran. He knows how to play maps that are not called, you know, islands. So, yeah, he's going to be totally fine here. Good execution so far. I think smart strategy, good defense, really all you need at this point.
Yeah, well, he still have the fishing ships alive, so that's his economy advantage for sure. He's going to be able to defend both ponds probably. In the long run, the fish movement there can be crazy. But remember that very important as well, that hill with those berries. So, let's see what is going to happen. Archie reigns now from MbL. He will need to do some skirmisher, I believe. Otherwise, those archers can do damage, but the archers are without fletching, Orlu. Yeah.
Well, they're going to have fletching in a second. It's at least coming in. I think MbL actually sniped a water buffalo under Sitaux's DC, which, I mean, that's just classic MbL moves. Some quick balls coming in. Nothing really that exciting there. But yeah, I mean, it's still going to be a tough situation. MbL's actually going to be going with archers and not skirmishers, so he's just going to be behind in the archer numbers. We'll have to see how that works out for him.
Yeah, some people is asking, is Mem sick? I have some problems with my throat, basically because yesterday I was so hyped with the first series, but if you are a football fan, I am a football fan. All the day Real Madrid won the Champions League, and some celebration and some screaming is now costing me some problems with my throat, but hopefully I will be able to recover for the following days, which is going to be difficult, right, Orlu, because we're going to have casting every day, non-stop, till the next Sunday, because we have today round of 16, tomorrow, Wednesday round of 16, and then Thursday and Friday already the quarterfinals. So no time to breathe.
Nope, it is all casting all day this week for the AoE2 streamers out there, but you guys are going to be getting tons of fantastic content, and it is just going to be a very fun event. And it has already delivered so far, and right now, MbL 5 villagers ahead of Sitaux. Yeah, he lost 1 vill on the other side at home to the archers. It's not the end of the world when you have the pawns.
Yeah, well, definitely what is behind is in terms... okay, almost killing the other, didn't take it in the north. Like, the difference here is basically the fish. Like, Peles is even ahead for Sitaux, but you can see the economy, at least the resources in the bank right now. MbL is floating resources to probably go up. I don't know if he's going to be able to go up quicker than his opponent. It looks like this. He's doing now the market Sitaux with already 4 farmers while his opponent 0 farms. Yes, MbL has
needs farms when you have fish?
Exactly. MbL has the advantage, right?
MbL is around 500 food collected ahead of his opponent. You can see a lot of that manifested in the food bank right now. And the fishing ships, even if they go down now, they've already kind of paid for themselves, as having that timing advantage on this map is just so incredibly important.
Yeah, Sitaux is selling his soul. He's selling everything, the stone, everything, just to have the resources. But he has 7 on food only. 7 on food only. And as you mentioned, he's definitely not yet ready to go up. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be really, really tricky. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. But the resources, what happened? Okay, well, I mean, they're going to go up more or less at the same time, Orlu. So if that happened, we definitely got a game. A very strong one, actually. Oh, my God, look at this. The market is just magic, man. Yeah, look at the market.
The market is indeed magic, but MbL lost some food income, right? Eventually, those fishing ships on the northwestern pond did go down. Sitaux, with his double docks, able to make that happen. He's able to add in some fish of his own, and he actually clicks up to Castle Age faster. Both players with some market usage, but Sitaux doing so first. And you know what? Once you start getting into Castle Age... Oh, wait, Archer's coming in.
Look at the wood.
Oh, boy.
Because there, the villages are going to go down. And he's taking out 3 villages down. He's moving all those. And definitely this move is changing completely the game. Population is almost the same. But now he's taking so many villages, Arnold. He took everything. Everything. Holy moly.
He did indeed. The archers should be able to escape for the most part from shooting down the palisade walls, and that was just so beautifully timed there from Sitaux. And MbL, he had the full egg walls, as we say, in the back of his base, but he needed another wood line. He only had one safe, and obviously his map is not very good with wood lines, so Sitaux hitting him right where he's exposed. The archers, though, running right into the skirms. Even the tiger getting in on the fun.
Do you know that we have to get hyped because right now on a Monday time yet with a lot of people working, we have only my channel almost with Twitch and YouTube. Ooh, there's a good demo, a very good demo. And that's because of the viewer numbers, 4,000 viewers only in the channel on a Monday, and it's only the second game. Thank you guys for joining. That means you are enjoying a lot, really, really a lot, the tournament. Hopefully you are also enjoying Orlo and everyone that is watching and tuning in, because we want that this game keep going, Orlo, forever, right? Forever, man. And it's very good when you have tournaments that we get a lot of exposure, because it means that people keep interested.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the big thing, right? It's just people are still hungry for tournaments, and I know I'm not getting bored of casting, so I don't think you are either. So able to really show our passion just for AoE2, the game, and I think it's just, you know, bringing everyone together for it. But Castle Age now in, Crossbow and Bodkin are about to be in, but not that many units.
Yeah, but look at MbL, how he recovered. It's still 59 population, 8 population more. He lost there like 7 villages, and now who is losing the villages is Sitaux. What's happening? There is a knight, okay, but not enough crossbows, as you mentioned. 20 army, a lot of army from MbL. What the hell? How is come here from nowhere, and now 11 archers to 4 archers? There's no army. This is Sitaux is not doing this siege workshop. He's gonna be in a very rough position, but now he's migrating the village very well. I like it. He hold it. For a moment, it was looking that could be the game. Oh, Lord.
It was definitely tricky. Sitaux was sort of mostly walled at the front of his base, but not completely. Now he's got his Mangonel coming out defensively. Notably, at this point, MbL is on the 2 archery ranges. He's grabbing the University for ballistics, so he'll still be able to apply a lot of pressure. Both players still on the 1 TC, but MbL with the forward siege workshop and the TC here in the middle. This is so important, as we've seen that the person who in mid-game controls the center hill usually has a great shot at winning.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. I mean, he's good TC for sure, but he has 5 on foot. So right now, he doesn't have really foot to keep production from 2 town centers. And then he did university and not gonna be able to do ballistic because he's investing in siege workshop, Mangonel, TC. So basically, he's investing in everything right now, but he doesn't have resources to get the upgrades and even to make villages. So maybe he should have done one at a time, not everything at the same time. I don't know. Let's see.
But Mem, he's Malians. He's saved a lot of wood on all of those buildings.
True.
Between the, siege workshop, university, and TC, that's what, 675 wood that you're getting 15% off of? That's probably halfway to ballistics already.
Oh my god, but at least he's in a second with Malians, man. I mean, he just clicked it and he has already. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Now this is crucial. If he's losing the siege here and he's losing against the crossbows, oh my god. But now Sitaux has a lot of archers. You need to micro properly. He's gonna try to kill and kill in some units. You have to be careful, can't lose this, and he's not gonna lose it. Now take the Mangonel down and need to take down that TC or should go raid. Well, I don't know. Population MbL is still ahead. Now 1 Mangonel from Sitaux, and still the archers surrounding. And now Sitaux economy? What economy, Orlo? His economy now is...
It definitely could be better. Sitaux is also not on stone, so it's not going to be for his own castle to try and take back the middle anytime soon. But this is just such a strong defensive position for MbL that Sitaux is likely going to have a tough time coming back from it. There's a Mangonel about to pop out, but the ballistics to no ballistics issue is also quite prevalent here, as MbL is continuing to take good fights with a plus 13 KD advantage.
Wow. Now he's trying to buy the resources to make ballistic. He's still going with archers forward, so maybe he's gonna be able to raid in the same woodline that he did a lot of damage before. He's trying, but I think MbL is spotted, and MbL is still ahead with right now 2 villages more, and that with Sitaux killing more villages than his opponent. This series, as we expected, the first 2 games very close, but with the same lead, right? MbL is special, man. Look at the tower he's doing close to the pond.
That's a cute tower.
You know?
I like it.
Yeah, but
it
you don't
needs
see
to be
this.
like one tile further back so it's on the hill, but like it's a fun idea. Helps just protect the dock, make sure that you can go for your own fishing ships, make sure that the Japanese player just does not have access to that fish boom, because without a fish boom, Japanese in the mid game have no economy bonus. Now, Sitaux has taken the opportunity here. He knew where his opponent's archers were, so he's now going to try and take the hill. But just having these buildings in the way makes things a lot more difficult for Sitaux to actually take good engagements.
Yeah, but this is not only that. I mean, well, let's see what is going to happen. He's in the arches, but he still has a mangle at home. That tower is taking the deep fish that is there also. So he might be able to take the fish and then probably use the fish himself. Anyway, he's coming. Now going to the berries area with the mangle, with crossbows. Population, 4 villages more for MbL only. And military more, only 4 as well. So at the end, the game is still really close, and now... that DC with the crossbows! Damn it! He's not that close anymore. That's disaster, man. Seriously, disaster.
And yeah, Sitaux took a nice Mangonel trade there in the middle of the map, but still, you have to clean up all of this garbage that MbL has put down here in the middle of the map. Sitaux, no answer to the crossbowman in the back of his base, and... suddenly, Sitaux is...
Oh man, he's coming with more. He's coming with more crows on the woodline. MbL is spamming army all over. Both has a lot of army, but the position now, MbL, instead of being stubborn and being in the middle, he's going all over. He's going to the left, he's going to the right, and there's gonna be the 2-0 for MbL. I mean, you can't recover from this. Oh, how?
No, and this is just, MbL, he just needs like a mangonel and buildings to defend in the middle, split up his archers, attack in different locations. He actually has fewer crossbowmen than his opponent, but it doesn't matter if his crossbowmen are significantly better positioned than Sitaux's. Sitaux just continuing to lose economy. The KD is fantastic right now for MbL, and Sitaux is just completely going to run out of steam and not be in a great spot for this series.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at the Echo KD in the last 2 minutes. It was ahead for Sitaux. Check the village number for Sitaux. 32 village, 64. He destroyed, literally, Sitaux. He destroyed him. My goodness, and now the mangle, okay, still takes some kills. Still is not doing the TC, doing another at the bottom. How you can't recover from this with 5 on wood, 1 on foot, 4 on goal. You don't.
Well, now it's up to 5 on food, so we're making progress. That's 500% the food income, mem.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Well, a great move by MbL. Like, going all over with the arts. He's not going to lose some in the north. Sitaux keeps trying because he has, let's be honest, he has more army now than MbL. A lot more army, actually, but 40 villages behind. 40 villages behind. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, basically, Sitaux has to kill MbL right now, and MbL, a beautifully positioned defensive mangonel at home, his own eco, not that exposed. And despite taking some hefty villager losses in Feudal Age, MbL able to recover. He had the army left over, he picked off all the Feudal Age archers, and has just never let go of the middle of the map.
Oh my god, and with the mangols, with a trade there in the middle, he's killing all with mangols, as we were talking. MbL is killing all with mango mels. Brutal play by MbL, man.
It is really strong indeed, and it's like, this was supposed to be Sitaux's map, right? His home map, one of his top civ picks. It's where we would expect him to excel as a player,
Towers.
But MbL making it work. Yeah, I've got to love the towers here. Hey, you have a fast researching guard tower. Let's go.
Oh my god, this is crazy. We forget to mention a lot about the university upgrades, and he got instantly the guard tower. Now, it's completely over, and let's be honest, is a total domination in this game. Seriously.
Yeah. I mean, I like the opening more from MbL, just defend against the 2 militia, focus on fighting on the water, still get a competitive Castle Age time, get some good late Feudal Age trades, just take control of that middle, because from there it is so difficult for Sitaux to do anything, because you can't really push your opponent unless you go like all the way around the map, which isn't really practical.
Yeah, I mean, he's still killing some villages here on the berries, when you were talking about what he did, but now he has the middle completely. I mean, it's 50 villages more. It's just impossible. He's gonna keep trying to see if he can do something, you know? And he probably was feeling that he was doing good. You think? Oh my God, look at now those archers under the TC. It's, do you think this kind of situation, when you feel that you have a sneak and take so many villages and then you got the same back, maybe he got a little bit tilted in this situation because he was feeling very good in this game, I believe. Like,
I mean, he was good early on, but just he fell apart. It's just the strength of the middle on this map. Sitaux trying to push out to control it, and MbL just absolutely taking advantage of the fact that Sitaux can't possibly have army to defend. He's not fully walled at home, and just beautiful timing and unit movement.
He missed outpost. He got offward in both sides, no outpost, and then the archers destroyed because those archers were also with ballistic. He destroyed him. Literally destroyed him. Yeah, it's 45 population. That's crazy. That's really
this game
crazy.
Is hyper turbo mega over.
Yeah, and MbL keep the concentration because he could probably relax now, like see, but no, he's having GG well played. He's having all that mangonel micro all the time, and MbL 2-0 lead. And he did in this game 10 mangonels. And I don't know how many kills he did with those mangonels. That was absolutely crazy. MbL Sitaux, and you can see the economy as well with much better. Well, pretty crazy. 0-2, the game we're going to keep going. And Orlu, you take over the channel just for 2 minutes. I'll be right back very soon. The draft is there. They're going to keep going with game number 3 that is going to be Northern Islands. I'll be right back very soon, Orlu.
No problem. All right, Mem stream. I am in command. I am the alpha. I hope you guys are having a good time. Both games, although MbL has won, it has been a lot of fun. Sitaux having some good moves here and there, but at the end of the day, MbL is just sort of working towards that next win condition, the next step, getting more map control, defending when he needs to. All that good stuff. So we'll have to see what Sitaux is going to have here on Northern Islands. I want to see Black Forest too, man. But Northern Isles is fine. I like me some water maps here and there. Tell us about yourself. Well, I'm a caster. I've been doing it for 6.5 years now. Jeez. Yeah, I stream all the time. I have a YouTube channel. Do videos. Do a lot of campaign stuff. Tier lists. Game mechanics. I've done a lot of casting in tournaments in the past. And Mem always has me on, which is always nice of him. Can I be 140? Absolutely. Still 26 years old? Yeah. Exactly. Wolf, I'm both. Be in the final? Let me double check the bracket here. No, that's fine. Welcome. Seed means how highly rated you are as a player. So theoretically, Sitaux is the 8th best player, and MbL is the 9th best player. Finals, let's be boring and say Viper Hera. All right, so the game has started. Oh, this is going to be a spicy matchup, guys. What's my favorite campaign? Nostalgia in mind, Genghis Khan, and then Attila. If I'm being like objective and analytic, it's Jadwiga.
Okay, I'm back, guys.
All right, man. We got ourselves a spicy matchup.
What? Sicilians or Northern Islands? Sicilians. Sicilians in Northern Islands. I will be back because here we are on the screen, Orlu and me. How are you enjoying, guys, with the series? I mean, 2-0 for MbL. Did you expect, Orlu, that he was playing this solid? Because he has played the first 2 games very solid.
I thought MbL looked to be in pretty good form in the qualifiers. He definitely, has that hunger back in him, looking to get some strong tournament results. And I think that this is sort of what I expected from MbL. Sitaux, pretty close as well. Nice little merch sellout right there.
You notice, Orlu? No. I'm just thirsty, man. I want to take some water.
Oh,
I mean,
let me just
if
lean over here. Oh yeah.
come on.
Get my
If I
own
don't,
logo there in the background.
let me remove it. Let me remove the camera. But if I don't bring the camera sometimes, how we sell out the merc?
Exactly.
It's impossible, man. It's impossible.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
No. There's water, man. There's water. You can see it's water. You see it's water.
Oh.
Water, not sangria. Anyway,
Oh,
we have already
boring.
the game number is boring. Game number 3, guys. Sitaux MbL. And here we are. By the way, we have to remind, if you just joined the channel, what is the statistics, right, between these players? Because we got this, and, well, you say that it looks like it's too far, the KOTD, but, well, it's 2023. It's last year. So, and MbL won 4-0 on Arabia to Sitaux. So that's, I would say that's something. And it's also a big tournament, you know, also in the Grand Melee. Then in the group stage, Sitaux won to MbL, but it's group stage, is what we talk, right? Group stage, main event, completely different also mindset, right, Orlu, when you are facing those series.
For sure. I mean, this is... like, they're just trying to get all the points and map wins you can. Here, you need to win the entire set. You have to sort of look at the whole as far as each individual set goes a little bit more. But, Mem, we are on Northern Islands, and we have Sicilians picked in a tournament setting. Who would have thought?
Well, and you start with a transport ship, so that means that it may be a mind game. Maybe it's going to make him think, hey, I'm going to land you, and then maybe he's not doing anything and not landing at all. It can happen. What do you think?
It can. Or we could have Sitaux play the most passive style in the world. Get rush crop rotation in early Imperial Age and spam Lightcap because his farms have like almost 1,000 food on it.
Yeah,
that's how I would play it.
But what Sicilian has on the water? Are they good on water?
You have everything except Elite Cannon Galleon.
Well,
so they're fine.
They're fine, yeah. Yeah, but they don't have bonus on water.
You have the cheap transport ships with the extra line of sight, which is nice. Donjons are also really nice at securing water. But yeah, beyond that, nothing. Obviously, Vikings are the much more traditionally strong water civ.
I mean, he should do something. He should do some wild strategy, and we are hoping for that. Honestly. We are hoping for some Dungeon Raz, right? Like, I don't know, but in this map, I mean, I couldn't expect that he was doing he's doing the loom, he's going. He's going. He's just gonna try to go a wild strategy, but MbL defending in these kind of weird games, not the worst player defending. Not the worst.
He's not going though. He got loom, but he's left with the transport ship. All it has is a scout in it, and he's just gonna be going up to Feudal Age at a pretty quick time. He's got a back dock. Both players have back docks, but you'd expect that from Vikings who want to sit back and build up galley or longboat numbers. So I am quite perplexed as to what Sitaux has in store.
No, he's gonna go forward. I mean, he's in the village already. 5. But he's going. I mean, you have to do it. I mean, against the Vikings also with better economy, cheaper docks, then the longboats, you have to do it. I mean, and the opponent is gonna probably be expecting, but still a Dungeon Raz can still be very dangerous. No? I mean, I guess so.
Mem, why did he land on the middle island? All right, Mem, you are a wise and veteran AoE caster. Explain to me what on earth Sitaux is doing right now.
I put the camera so the people see my face right now, and that's my explanation. That's my explanation. Nothing to say, guys. Nothing to say. Stay tuned. Well, he's sending more. He's sending another 5 there. Maybe in case that he's gonna get a counter Raz at home, so keep always getting gold. Maybe that. So that might be good. But he's obviously wasting a little bit more time now. The Dungeon Raz is just happening, and let's see how you're gonna stop this. But I don't know if it's gonna work. But I love it, Arlo. I love it to see this kind of a strategy on Northern Ireland. Really, I really like it.
I mean, it is annoying to deal with because you've got the sergeants and...
No, wait!
What?
No stone for MbL. This is what he did, Sitaux. He explored the stone, and now MbL has no stone.
Well, MbL himself could just land on his opponent's island. If worst case scenario. Looks like we have a bit of a pause.
Okay. Why the pause? What is
Sitaux needs a moment to emotionally grapple with the fact that he sent 5 vills forward to mine gold on the center island.
Sorry, go. He's living... Well, it's normal to be living because you don't need those villages anymore there. You know? Because the sergeants are there and you can make dungeons with sergeants, so you don't need the villages there. You go home and then you don't waste economy. Only 1 villager to make a dock. I like this strategy, Orlu. This is
you can
nice
just have the vills over on the stone. And then, as you're saying, the sergeants themselves can build more donjons. The scouts, I don't think, are actually going to be for defending against the sergeants, because scouts aren't very good against sergeants. Sergeants have lots of HP, and they've got that 2 melee armor that makes them so annoying to deal with. And of course, some forward fire ships can kill the fishing ships.
The scouts are to send forward and kill at home, and kill to Sitaux at home. Because at home, he's having nothing. No barrack, no spear, no nothing. So he wants to make a counterattack. What is the best defense? A counterattack. But he's now doing a tower on the berries. And he's gonna find the gold. And if he's taking that gold, then he will have no gold and no stone. That's crazy. Oh, let's see.
Yeah, something that you guys might not know is that although sergeants can build donjons, if you garrison the sergeants, they don't fire arrows. They're not Teutons with crenellation. So it's actually not that great to engage in if we're engaging in a tower war. So you're going to have to just position the donjon to be at the back of the wood line. But yeah, that's already some nice kills.
Ooh, 2 kills. Yeah, because, I mean, if the dungeon was getting arrows also from the sergeant, for the dungeon, then it's OP. Like, it's unstoppable. He is really unstoppable. It's already very hard, but let's see how many scouts he go. Oh, but he sees 4 scouts. Now Sitaux needs to make a dungeon at home. And it's exactly what he's doing. I love it.
And remember, you can make spearmen from donjons now. So it's not just the sergeants. So it's a fairly flexible building, all things considered.
Oh man, this is a great strategy here. Sitaux is 4 or 5 population ahead. And now, when he get the wood, how much would it need it? 75 now?
Didn't they just drop it? They just dropped it, I think, because of the tower decrease. Now it's only 35 wood. I think the donjons are 50 wood now.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly.
Don't remember, but imagine if he's doing a dungeon there, then no gold. Also, few farmers scout at home. The scouts are now coming. He's not on the berries. He's gonna make some spear at home. Well, he doesn't have the resources. He see the scout. He should do the spearman from the dungeon. He's not doing. Population is not super ahead, and this is the water map. What happened yesterday? Did you notice? I said also to Hart in the second series yesterday, in the 4-hour series between Andy and Leary, 0 pauses. 0 pauses. You know.
Well, to be fair, I think one of the patches messed up the donjon hotkeys. So maybe that's something he has to change, because I noticed that myself when I was donjon rushing. So I actually don't blame Sitaux if his hotkeys got screwed up.
Let me guess, you don't have a hotkey for a spear in your dungeon. I have. Okay? They're talking that. That's why I bring the game now to see. But Paz removed it. And Orlu is a pro, guys. He knows everything, guys. Orlu knows everything except where Scarlet is. Can you tell me where Scarlet is, Orlu? I'm trying to find Scarlet. You don't know who is Scarlet? I will explain to you later. Anyway, the Sicilians, the Vikings. He doesn't know where Scarlet is, but that's not good, Orlu. I don't know.
Are you talking about Scarlett Johansson?
Finally, man. Finally, you have seen the light, Orlu. Yes, that Scarlet is what I need, you know?
Yeah, yes. I'll go over and get her for you. See, look, I told you, Mem. The patch removed the donjon hotkey.
But I was talking about that 2 minutes ago. I was showing in the stream as well, and you didn't listen. You ignored me. You put me on muted, guys. Always trolling me, guys. Always trolling me. But now, who's getting trolled is Sitaux, because he's getting losses villages at home, because he still have no spear. Why he's not doing some spear? I don't understand this. Make some spearmen. Now he's doing. But this dungeon is great. He's doing now another mining camp on the goal. Population though is Sitaux still ahead. Who has the advantage for you here?
I still like Sitau's position. He can basically surround MbL's base with donjons, and those are going to become a lot stronger the second you hit Castle Age. Excuse me.
No problem.
You're going to get another 250 HP on those guys, and they're going to fire an extra arrow. The sergeants themselves are going to get immediately buffed up. And yeah, I know Castle Age is a little ways off right now, but we have to imagine the game is eventually going to get there.
But honestly, even before that, just go fletching right now, and even some armor now in Feudal Age, it can be definitive. And you remember that you cannot wall completely because this area, this area is on rocks, so you cannot wall completely. So he's gonna lose probably another village. This is the dungeons again, 5 there. That village is gonna go down. Then with fletching, he has no gold and no stone. Oh, but he took the dungeon in the other side. I can't believe it. Yeah, he didn't wall. That was really bad for Sitaux losing that dungeon. Now MbL is okay, I would say, or not, because here on the gold and the wood is doing a disaster.
His fishing ships are being interrupted. There are still sergeants. Bills just cannot fight sergeants. They have 5 more HP than men-at-arms, and they have that super important 2 melee armor. And Sitau's just going to keep on running around. Like, yeah, losing the donjon's a little annoying, but just make another one, man. You've got the sergeants. It's not idling your eco whatsoever to be building these tower equivalents.
I love these strategies, man. Seriously. I really love these strategies. Come on. Okay, crazy. Anyway, here's the other piece that you mentioned. The resources for MbL are looking good. Like his economy. He has few farmers, will borrow for free. And it's crazy because Sitaux has a lot better population right now, but MbL is about to go up. What do you think? If he's going up and drop a castle? Because look at how much stone he's mining. Yeah, man. He can do that. What the hell? He's up to castles, man, and he will drop a castle at home.
I think that's the idea, but if Sitaux just walks back around and continues with more donjons, MbL might have to start investing some stone into that. You can't really fight these sergeants with the non-archer feudal age units, so he's going to need to cobble together something because, more donjons with +1/+1. Not too pretty for MbL.
Don't go to the TC. Oh, Sitaux, what are you doing? I mean, they are strong units, but Sitaux, stop eating the town center. My goodness, what's happening here? Oh my god, well, he's still raiding. Still killing a lot. Look at this, lumberjacks. Yeah, population is insane. And he's on the way to Castle Age, MbL, but his economy now is a disaster. It's garbage, right? What he has now. Oh my god.
Just the sergeants are running around everywhere. And now MbL is sailing around with his galleys and making sure he's trying to snipe the fishing ships of Sitaux, as Sitaux is smartly trying to fish boom behind this. So that is good from MbL, but I mean, wherever you place your castle, there will still be more donjons that you have to deal with.
Oh my god, look at the dungeons here. He's gonna kill now the tower. He's gonna kill probably the scouts as well. He's killing more villages. This is so crazy. +1/+1. The spear is there. He's gonna take some of them. He's still spamming. Why he's wasting so many here, Sitaux? He shouldn't waste that many. He's taking still a villager now. The scout is gonna go down. And now, MbL has a very balanced economy. 0 on wood, 0 on gold. 9 on food, but with 100 food only. And population is double, and it's taking more and more. Check at the score. He's in Castle Age, but his population. Okay. What is this game, Orlo? This is crazy game, honestly. It's incredible game. This tournament, man, with these maps and with these strategies are wild, man. What is this strategy?
Sergeant Donjon Rush. It's honestly a lot of fun to do. Just
for
having the infantry units that are so tanky, and they can just build more donjons, which make more sergeants, and you get this positive feedback loop of infantry and buildings in your opponent's base. What more do you want?
Yeah, well, don't think MbL is feeling so fine right now, but he has $15 more, 13 fishing ships. He has to be careful to don't lose the fish. If he lose all the fish, okay, but MbL is not gonna give up. Keep going, right? He keep going. And more science. And now look at the donjon he's doing. Look at the donjon he's trying to do it here. That's crazy. Oh my god, the knight is gonna go down, more dungeons, but you need to micro now like a god. If he's not if he's losing this dungeon, these sergeants, careful. Need to do it, of course.
Well, remember that Sicilians have the faster building fortifications now, and I think they did adjust the build time of donjons a little bit, so it's like they build a little bit faster, so that's a nice bit of a bonus. But yeah, it looks like all the sergeants are eventually going to fall down. MbL displaying some very good micro. The tower has 7 kills, but I mean, his worker efficiency is not great.
30%. But still, he has lost some, but he has been killing still. Look at the population. I mean, check the population, man. What the hell? And he didn't make fletching. He should do the fletching. Obviously, the score difference is not that big. That's why MbL keep trying, and he see himself, okay, I'm in Catholic, he's in Feudal Age. I might recover. He can't recover from this, right? I mean, Orlu, can he recover from this? This would be the 2-1.
It should be. More donjon. More, I say. Oh my goodness.
This is incredible, man. Do you think now MbL is tilted? Look at the castle he's doing, MbL. Oh my god. Okay.
It's just the sergeants don't care, man. Like, they're just walking under the building fire. They've got 3 pierce armor. They are fine. MbL does not have fletching. That castle is going up incredibly slowly. It will go up eventually. The villagers are fully walled in. But basically, as soon as Sitaux just uses the market a little bit and clicks up to Castle Age, and he is building said market right now, he will be totally fine.
I mean, that castle is not even that important anymore. Like,
nah.
It doesn't matter too much. Okay. That's crazy. Okay.
Sitau's determination is that he needs more donjons, and I gotta respect that.
Yeah, I think both knows that is over, or MbL still think that he has a chance to come back here. Market.
It's pretty darn grim looking for him. Now, yes, the Berserks will perform quite well versus the Sergeants once you get enough of them, at least maybe until Castle Age comes in. But
yeah, and when you get one more than one farmer, right?
Yeah.
Oh my
and remember, the sergeants get auto buffed in Castle Age, so they are immediately going to become, basically longswordsmen. So it's not going to be too great here for MbL.
Well, fletching, horse collar, gold mining. Honestly, these bring the cities into another level right now, because a 3-0 would be terrible. Now we have a 2-1 going, and can affect this. Losing a game with this strategy, can you get killed? Can you maybe lose the concentration, or bam, you have to reset for the next game? You have to reset, right?
Because you have to reset for the next game. Is MbL somebody who gets tilted, though? Yes, he is. So we'll have to see. The next game is just going to be a test of MbL's mental fortitude.
Yeah, crucial. It's definitely crucial. He has a stone. He's gonna come now with villains, and probably he will drop a castle on his face. He has a stone to do it. It will be a castle from Sitaux, right?
Yeah.
I mean, no need more dungeons. Okay.
Here come the villagers.
Yeah, so be a castle there. GG, he call it. Well, this is a damn epic game, or one of those games that you remember. Sicilians on Northern Islands, you make dungeon runs and you win it. How the hell, when you also know that it's coming, right? It's crazy.
Yep.
Because it's coming.
I mean, it's the only thing that makes sense to do with Sicilians, but it is so tough to stop, especially if you don't have any army prepared, because villagers just can't fight the sergeants. They have 2 melee armor and 50 HP. It's just a really tough situation all around. MbL could not get the counterattack damage done. Eventually, Sitaux had all the spearmen at home he needed, and he is making a series out of this.
Double the economy. But do you understand now, guys, Orlu, everyone, why water maps are the best maps? It's what it is, Oh
hey, God. I told the stream when you were gone that I love water maps. I have no problems with them.
So, you take the opportunity when I'm not here just to say these kind of things to my viewers? That you love the water maps because you know that I hate them. Okay. Yep. I like that. Tell the things on my face. That's good. That's good. That's good. Now I know you better. Oh my God, this Orlu. But
man,
seriously,
you've known me for years. You should have seen this coming.
I know you pretty well. But this really, this previous game, insane. Anyway, I'm gonna say thank you to many people that is subscribing and following, new followers in the channel. Hopefully you enjoy. People on YouTube, don't forget to thumb up because we have over 1,000, a lot of viewers and only, well, almost no thumb ups, and it's needed. It's really helpful, you know, the thumb ups on YouTube and here on Twitch. Well, a lot of subscribers, you know, and everything. And remember, guys, that people that is willing to support and want and can, which is the most important, to donate, the players will get also an increase in the price pool that is right now. Well, I don't remember, but he has increased $500 already. So thank you for all the support that you are doing, guys. We're gonna keep going now with the game number 4. That is going to be no clue because they didn't select anything there. No, they didn't pick, so I don't know what is gonna be the next map, you know. And yes, I will play now ads, guys, ads in between the games. What do you think is gonna pick now? Because you can see how MbL seems to be checking, and maps left are wild. All them, Orlu, Land Madness, Black Forest, Nomad, and Border Dispute. Like
we have only wild maps. Yeah,
all maps anti-meta.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to give you the opportunity to trash talk me as much as you want, as I will be right back.
Okay, but I don't need you to leave. I can trash talk you in your face. You see? I told you guys. Now finally I'm alone, guys. I can speak about what I want, you know. Can't believe that people doesn't know Scarlet. Do you understand me, guys? It's incredible, right? Incredible. Guys, feedback. Do you like it? I mean, now seriously, I think we have done a very simple graphics and everything, trying to bring the best from the games. Also very clean overlays and everything, and hopefully, well, all is going well in the in-game as well. By the way, right now, do you hear music in the background? Do you hear music now in the background? By the way, you didn't notice some stuff. Look what is here in this tree. Do you see what is there? Do you know what is there? Do you know what is there? It's the Viper. It's the snake, guys. It's the snake. I'm not streaming 1440p on YouTube today because I was having problems, too heavy resolution. That tower here is the crown from KOTD that you don't notice details. This one, guys, is Africa, Battle of Africa, guys. This is Mr. Mem. Then we have also Real Madrid as well there. And here, with the globe, we maybe have potentially what is coming after this tournament. Potentially, you know. So there's a lot of more things, and there's more things in the overlay that you should check because you might get some surprise, you know. Some surprise, you know. Some surprise. But check because there is many things, you know. Many things in the overlay. Where is that? Okay. Oh, my leg. Oh, it's good. My leg. I need a doctor. Okay, it was a stupid joke. Anyway, what is this? First donation of the day. My goodness. And now the price will increase. I hope so. Is going to increase the price or not? Price increase. People are going to think that I'm a scammer. Price. Cool. Price. It should increase. Yes, it's Zamorano. Price. It will increase eventually. No. It's there, man. It's increased. It's increased. No. It's increased. It's there. It's increased. Okay. It's increased. It's increased, man. It's increased. 50%, remember. And now, guys, we're going to keep going. Game number 4. I'm hype. And we have Sitaux Vietnam, MbL with Turks. If it's Vietnam and Turks, what map do you think it is, guys? What map
is it
do you think it
beefy?
is? Oh, yes. It is Black Forest, guys. It is Black Forest. And this is going to be absolutely amazing. Game number 4 is just starting. Vietnam and Turks. And look at how far it is from blue. And MbL has a lot of experience in BF, but Sitaux is also playing a lot BF. And nobody's sending the list to wall. I think MbL will. Only one. Sitaux, 0.
Well, Hera yesterday sent 0 bills to wall himself. He just went for a straight 4TC boom. So let's see what Sitaux has in store.
Okay. East and West. Nice city, Krasini. East and West.
There we go.
Okay. Is Turks better than Vietnam for this map?
I like them more. But they fit the more campy playstyle, and we've seen games on Black Forest, both in 1v1s and team games recently, just be a lot more aggressively oriented, and Vietnamese certainly have the better economy to make early Imperial Age pressure happen.
I hope Sitaux is going to go 18, 19 population up and aggressive. Because if you go this fast up, and you have these walls, the houses has -2 melee armor. They just melt. They go down really quick. And then if you create the chaos and get the aggression here, what you don't want with the Turks is, like you mentioned, oh, look at this. Okay, it's doing a barrack already in minute 2. So, in theory, this is good. But, well, it's the building to go up. So it's going to go up exactly as I said, super fast and going aggressive. I love it. I really love it. Oh, a gate! Gates are so bad also. Really bad. Holy moly.
Well, I mean, in Dark Age, once the gate is completed, you are actually with more HP than a Palisade, and they should have 2/2 armor, I think, even in Dark Age. Yeah, they do. So, as far as militia goes, the gates are actually better than the Palisades once completed.
Look what MbL is doing.
Hey, man. Why not?
Okay. He did the 3 houses, the Palisade, the gate, and now he's even doing the Palisade now. But Sitaux, it's coming aggressive, really fast. And if he's doing now the militias, that Palisade will never happen. And MbL might be in trouble, but Sitaux need to go forward right now. Is that correct? He has no loom. Oh, yeah. That's good for Sitaux. If he find it, he need to go, man. He need to go, and he's going. That really is in danger right now, Orlo.
Absolutely. But if you're just going to go with your basic French rush, which appears to be the case here, and you do not have time to wall that. Oh, you got the gate there.
Yeah, but the gate is weak.
Yeah,
it's
the
really
gate.
Weak.
It is very weak. Remember, gates have no armor when being built. That said, MbL might be fine, actually. Because the 2 militia and the scout is not enough damage to counteract the villager smacking the ground with a hammer.
It's now sending villas, Orlo, and then militias as well. So he should be able to break this easily, and he's still not tap, you know? And it's still not tap. He should just do a tower, man. He's bringing more villas. If he's not doing a tower, Sitaux is gonna die very early. Oh, archers and meta tanks. He should be able to break. If he's not breaking, it will be a very big surprise to me. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, I mean, this is where having that contingency layer of walls is helpful, though. It just gives MbL time. He clicks up on 25 pop, he sends more villagers forward. Notably, he was not able to lure in any of his deer or get the extra boars that are hanging around on the map, so it's not like his eco is as insane as like Harrow's was yesterday. But even for now, MbL is okay. The issue, though, is going to be Sitaux's follow-up, because the archers are going to prevent the rewalling.
Exactly. And as you mentioned, he's going to go up 25 population, and he's not going to go up to castle. He's not going to have a great economy. He didn't get any of those resources, as you said. And the archers are going to be there in a moment. Archers are there, so we will start to kill the villagers now. Yeah. And the archers just do a lot of damage. Yeah. No. He's gonna get in, and that's so weak, as you say. He's gonna break in really quick, and I will go, oh my god, villager down, MbL playing. Oh, he's no loom! Yeah.
Nope.
No loom, my
Loom
goodness. Well, MbL is in a big problem right now. No loom, 2 buildings down, the house is gonna go down, and Sitaux crazy, going aggressive, and MbL giving all the map to his opponent. All the map control to his opponent. Not the best strategy, man, for MbL.
Nah, I mean, although MbL does have resources safe in the back of his base, you're still giving more to your opponent. Map control is absolutely critical on Black Forest, as evidenced by the past, how long has this game been out?
Yeah.
25 years?
yeah, no, I mean, and it's not only that, also. You give it one relic, you get gold, stone, and, well, he's not gonna make the loom. I mean, eventually he's still gonna go inside, and if he's not going inside, he can come, I don't know, maybe with another tower. Oh, Sitaux is walling now this area. Okay. Yeah, but MbL is not
I don't hate this.
Yeah. Okay. For who?
For Sitaux. The walling behind it. You still prevent MbL from sneaking around with any units or like running around if he like goes for like some feudal age scouts to just loop around his opponent. But yeah, for the time being, MbL is stuck in feudal age. He doesn't have any military options. He's not close to castle age, and he's being pushed. So all around, not so great here for MB.
Yeah, well, Sitaux will make also exactly double attacks. Remember that he's 100% quicker, doesn't cost any wood, and oh, that house is almost going down. Imagine if he had the fletching here, which is not the case. He's doing another tower there. Sitaux now mines some, well, he's mining stone, so the answer is there. Mine stone and make some towers as well. Or maybe used to wall. MbL is gonna try to go castles and make a castle himself, probably, and go Janissars, but is MbL gonna go much quicker than Sitaux to the castle age? I'm not sure, even if he has 400 food in the bank.
He does have 400 food in the bank. His food income itself is not very good, though. He still has to commit resources to defending, but he will have defended in just a moment. Sitaux, for his part, did have a minute idle TC time, which is not obviously great. It means he's actually slightly behind his opponent in terms of villagers right now, even after getting the 2 kills. So it's still not a great position for him. MbL going to need to have one more tower, and as wild as this has been so far, it seems like we're still in a relatively even spot.
Well, if Sitaux go in with that army, it's gonna make a disaster, and he could. I think it's a mistake. He could break it. It's 200 HP. What the hell are you doing? He should break it and go in.
Yeah,
I'm sure he could break it. With the Menatons and the archers?
The Defender Arms only deal 2 damage to the stone walls, right? So it's not much. The archers only deal 1 damage.
Well, let's see. Yeah, let's see. Sitaux didn't make the horse collar. He's mining stone, mining gold. Oh, he's open. He's gonna go in. Not really. Under the tower is on the range of the TC. That's bad. Yeah. That's not good. Yeah, well, he's well defended. Still, MbL, he has less resources collected, of course. And well, the game will go for Castle Age. I still don't like the position for MbL because he doesn't have the map. And what he should do now here, Sitaux as well, I don't know if maybe lame even resources. Why not? You have a villager there. Lame the resources.
Some stone walls over up. Yep, there go the poor deer. Loses the scout. A little sloppy. You could keep that guy alive for a really long time in MbL space. Market is done. Blacksmith is on the way. And it looks like MbL might be slightly faster up to Castle Age, although the times will probably be pretty comparable. It's actually picking up Horse Collar right now. And yeah, I mean, basically the game is going to march onward. And we are still in the situation where it is Turks with Janissaries versus Vietnamese, who do have good archers, and Rattans are actually pretty decent versus Janissaries as well. But Turks are scary.
Well, I feel Sitaux is going up quicker, but I think Sitaux could go up to a fast Imperial faster than MbL. It's just because of the farming. Look at the farming from Sitaux. He has 12 farmers. He's now mining a lot of stone, and then if Sitaux is now dropping a castle quicker than his opponent, he keep have the map control. The key is gonna be the timing from castle or not. From Imperial, sorry.
Yeah, it could be. And although you obviously don't get free chemistry as Vietnamese, you do get the free conscription, which is really nice in terms of getting out Trebs faster, just getting those units out for that early Imperial Age timing. And I mean, Vietnamese are a popular civ on this map for a reason. And if you're still keeping MbL stuck in his base, that can easily be a way that you can win this game, because Turks, they're not the fastest at pushing out of like an entrenched area. It's not like they have a ton of infantry and siege rams.
Yeah. Well, let's see what is going to happen. Resources collected is still now a little bit more for MbL in total. And definitely there is not resources for Sitaux to go fast. Imp will drop a castle probably. I mean, he has the map control, but didn't get a huge advantage. Basically, for the idle TC, Orlo, 1 minute and 20 seconds idle TC is like you have lost 3 villages there. Almost 4. No, 3 villages. Yeah.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, it's just not. It just goes to show how important just keeping your TC humming is in this game. Just need to make sure that you are applying pressure, but also having the good macro behind it. Bill's going to come forward here for the castle drop. And we have to imagine it is going to be for the fast Imperial Age behind it. Although we only have 4 vills on gold for Sitaux, so it's not going to be for a super fast imp.
No. And the question is, that castle will not be up. Because MbL is going to send all the villages there. Yeah, well, he has the archers, but not enough archers to deny that. No. He will have to cancel it. We'll have to cancel it. Botkin arrow, but for nothing. We'll have to cancel it. He's canceling now.
Oh, man.
And now you need to make the castle at the back. And now Botkin arrow is absolutely useless. The castle is gonna be there. Well, if he's doing Janissars, then that castle will still not going to be up, and he will lose the game.
Yeah, kind of painful, honestly. You had this wonderful forward position, but I think either need to commit more or less. Right, you send a bunch of vills forward, you had a ton of vills on stone, but you didn't have like 12 vills forward. You just had the, what, 6?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, like this game's over.
Yeah, man. It's a big throw by Sitaux. Really big throw. He's really not going to go
actually,
back.
Denying a castle can be really tricky.
No, he's not gonna make it, the castle. He's gonna make it? Is it stubborn, man?
I don't think so.
Stubborn. No. Doubt is or God. No. Doubt is doubt for a good reason, man. I mean, that's so sloppy. Really crazy.
Oh, really crazy. No.
And now he's sending more villages against Janissars. Oh, but he didn't say it. Okay, he's gonna make it because now MbL let him make it.
No,
he will. He will do it now.
No,
the castle. What the hell are you doing?
Don't be ridiculous, man.
I mean, seriously, man. What's going on, man? Oh, come on, man. Like, for real? This is I'm sorry, but that's not a good play by Sitaux. The same that he did great in the previous one. This is disaster, man. Seriously.
Yeah. I mean, all you need to do is either send more villagers forward or just build the castle in a safer location. This sort of half reaction, half aggression, it just is not going to get you anywhere. Oh, no.
It doesn't make sense, that gameplay. He was doing all well, and then you throw like this is wow. Underwhelming is the word. I don't know. Disaster, man. Real disaster, man. Like he gifted a game to MbL after having a great third game. And it's a pity because a 2-2 series will be amazing, you know. And now 3-1 makes that there's no more mistakes allowed for Sitaux. And against a player like MbL, not gonna be easy. Not gonna be easy, right?
Not in the slightest. And you know what that really speaks to, though, is just a lack of experience.
No.
MbL.
No. He played Black Forest a lot.
He does play Black, but has he been in that specific situation before?
And MbL has been
in 1v1 BF.
MbL has been in Black Forest 1v1. When?
MbL has. I mean, MbL's just been playing stuff like that for a long time. Sitaux, I don't know if he does all that. Well, maybe he does, but
okay,
Sitaux doesn't normally play flank, though. At least in the Rage Forest games, he usually plays pocket.
People is asking for this, you know. I know the game is not there, but okay, guys, for you.
Give the people what they want.
Are you happy now? Are you happy? Okay, you're happy. I'm not. I mean, I'm not because when you know, when the games are potentially going to be amazing, and then you see the kind of throw, ouch, you know, it's kind of disappointing, or not?
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, we have now Nomad, that is gonna be game number 5, and in Nomad, anything can happen.
Absolutely. That said, we typically see it play more like an aggressive hybrid map these days in terms of, okay, it's about who can get up to feudal age fastest, who can go with the fires, and then drop the castle behind it. So there's still room for, okay, someone has a good start, someone has a bad start, but we'll have to see how close these guys are to each other.
Okay. I'm playing now the ad right now because we have 2 minutes the speak delay. Well, 1 minute and 40 seconds, and that's exactly the time that I'm playing the ad. And now we have Sitaux with one civilization that has been always very strong on Nomad, Persians, and MbL with Korea. It feels that you have to play probably a lot stronger with Korea to dominate, since Persians works in this kind of map like very smooth.
Indeed. Economically, Persians can just get off to such a fast start. And like I was saying, usually on Nomad these days, and we've seen this just throughout the qualifiers, for the past few weeks, is having that faster uptime, getting to disrupt your opponent's fish is just so absolutely critical, because it's hard to get a fast castle and get the castle drop in a forward position if you don't have that strong forward position with your fish.
Yeah. Well, easy starting, guys, in 47 seconds. Thank you, guys, for the support. They're the subscribers I have put in a better position than yesterday. I've been checking everything. And this is the players waiting here now. I don't know why the camera from MbL just get black when I switch the scenes. But, well, it's okay. It's all good. He's still there, and he was smiling, Orlu. MbL was smiling, you know, when... When that castle didn't happen, you know, he was like, okay, you gave me the game, you know, you gave me the game, and he gave him the game.
Absolutely.
It was definitely a gift. Yeah. Oh, we have on a Monday over 15,000 viewers, with all the channels combined, which in my opinion,
that's pretty cool.
Not bad for a Monday, right? Not bad, and it's still not super late. Okay, game number 5. Persians and MbL. Koreans. Let's see where he's going to locate the town centers. With 9 villages start, a lot changed, right? So, let's see. What is the position? And then, since you love Nomad, because you like Nomad, right, Orlu?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. You're going to tell me who you think get a better spot right now. I mean, we can talk already about the spot preference already. MbL as a red. How do you like his spot?
Well, MbL is rather far away from the coastline, which I'm usually a big fan of. It just gives you more room for natural resources to spawn that, isn't water. You've got gold pretty close by. You've got some deer close by. You've got forage bushes you can go to in the back. And you can very easily expand away from Sitaux, which is always really helpful if you're getting pressured. That said, on Sitau's side, he's on a peninsula. So he doesn't have that much room to work with, but on the other hand, it is pretty easy to wall. He has both gold and stone access in his little corner over here. He also has a peninsula within the peninsula that looks like Korea, so that is clearly a good omen for MbL in this game.
Okay, so let's see, and honestly, how far they are from each other benefit to who?
I think it's more a matter of how close they are on the water, which is relatively close, which is good for the Persians player, who's likely going to be up faster. The longer rush distance, I mean, usually, Koreans want a castle drop if possible, but they'll send the vills for it if they need to.
Okay, and now let's see the POV. Oh, man, the Korea village that is outpost with mobility, man. They see everything, man. They see everything.
They do.
But I'm checking if he can see everything around him, his base. He has 1 boar, 2 boars that is bringing now, is exploring. I think MbL is completely fine, for sure. And Sitaux, POV as well. He sees 1 boar more. He's taking already the deers. I don't think they are, these 2 players, they are, I don't want to say, not especially Nomad. I mean, they know to play Nomad, but I don't think it's their best map, right, for both? Or what do you think?
I've seen Sitaux pick Nomad in tournaments in the past, and he's looked solid on it. But he's not a Chinese player, Vietnamese player, or Finnish player. I mean, those are the guys who love Nomad
and play all the time. They play all the time. Okay. Well, the dog for Sitaux is really nice. He's in the corner. Usually the corner has really good deep fish, and that's the case as well here. It's not that the deep fish from MbL is bad. There's a lot of fish in this nomad map. A lot.
Lots and lots and lots. And you have a fairly short sailing distance to the dock for like 3 or 4 deep fish for both players. Not a problem. And I really have to say, like, the starts so far don't feel like they're going to be too deterministic in terms of, oh, somebody just had a really good start or a really bad start, so they're just going to immediately win or lose the game. It seems like, player agency is going to be the biggest factor, which is something I'm always a big fan of.
Okay. Well, Sitaux has Persians, and Princess Echo itself, it gives you already an advantage. As you can see, MbL has 9 seconds idle TC, but that doesn't make that he's 1 player ahead. It's the TC production that is have almost 1 player and more than that. It's crazy. It's crazy Persians, and he's gonna go up already. And definitely he will go for water. I mean, this quick up time is fantastic. Really.
Yeah, really well done here from Sitaux. Now, he knows where his opponent's dock is because MbL just kind of ended up docking like right past his opponent's TC. Sitaux also has another board that he can take at really any point in time if he's looking more for Castle Age. His second dock, you can see the villagers starting to make their way towards the west. And this is going to be a nice start for him. MbL might try and want to go for like fast castle war wagons, but without fish, without any real food income, that could be really tricky.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, the stone is also far from the TC. Obviously, he's going to go for water, Sitaux, but do you think he's going to go only water, or he will do also a transition into some archers? I mean, you need a lot of resources for that. Oh, but he's doing the barrack. I think the answer is there already. Holy moly.
Yeah. And you know what? I really like this, because as Persians, you're okay staying in feudal age a little longer, especially if you have water. You have the faster working TCs and docks. You're able to develop a nice eco, even when you're on few economic production buildings. But what you don't want is you don't want to get castle dropped by Koreans when you don't have very good monks or siege or like fast imp potential to defend against that. So what you can do is you can make some archers, go out on the map, and make sure that if your opponent is going to be going for war wagons, they have to do so from the safety of their own base and not right in front of you.
Ah, man, it is beautiful. Like, he has already doing the archer range, and he is still producing galleys from both docks. Oh, look, from both docks he's producing galleys. But MbL is not going for the fast castle. 3 docks. Whoa.
Interesting.
3 docks.
Now, Koreans on water maps are again kind of interesting because you have the cheaper warships, which is really nice, but you don't have demos. So if you fall behind in early fireship fights, you don't really have a comeback mechanism unless you can get to Castle Age. So the 3 docks are going to be absolutely necessary here for MbL to be competitive on water, and he will. I mean, he's got 3 docks right next to each other. Sitau's docks are much further away, and he only has 2 of them. But this is clearly a huge investment.
And he's doing this because he's thinking that Sitaux is going for water only. He's probably not expecting the archers, right? Because the archers are coming. The archers are really coming. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. Well, the PC is not going to be down immediately because it's not galleys, it's just fire ships. Fire galleys, sorry. And the galleys are going to be there now with 3, but it's taking one fishing ship. So, now going away. And MbL, with that villager, Orlu that is in the house, if he moves a little bit to the north, he will see the range units. And then he can make towers to defend, because right now MbL, why he's doing the blacksmith? He's gonna go galleys now? Yeah, he's going galleys. He's going full water, only water. Is that good?
Interesting. I mean, on the one hand, Sitaux is, on a peninsula here, so galleys can range a lot of the shoreline and deny him resources. But with Sitau's production buildings being somewhat forward, he can actually more easily expand over here to the north of the map. And that will give him more room, again, in case MbL is trying to lock down the map with towers and castles and war wagons and stuff. So I like the general direction of expansion for Sitaux. I like the approach, but MbL is the one who's committing more to water, and he will absolutely win it sooner or later.
Well, he's to win the water for sure, but you can see already how he's ahead. 3 villages, Orlu. 3 villages ahead from the TC production. It's crazy. It's really crazy. And Sitaux is going already with archers and fletching. If you find, for example, those berries, and he should, well, it's about luck, because right now, Sitaux didn't explore anything, or not too much. Oh my God, it's so important now if he's gonna have luck with those. But on the water is still fine for now, Sitaux. Eventually will lose it. But those archers from Sitaux are going exactly to the wrong direction for now. So if he's not gonna move soon to the goal, and the goal is close to the TC, okay,
I
he
think
can now
he's
do
fine.
some damage. Okay,
Because it looks like Sitaux lost a sheep right near where MbL's blacksmith is located, so I think that he knows generally where his opponent is. Now, now he's going in the wrong direction, but
oh my god,
you know, this is what I get for trying to give players the benefit of the doubt.
oh my god, where he's going? Oh man, where he's going? Still taking a long time, and now Barak already for MbL. Sitaux is starting to lose the timing, the momentum, and population is the same. Finally, he's going to the wood, but with the luck he's having, he might go back now in the last moment. No, he's there now. But MbL,
All right, he sees what's up. Now,
Yeah,
MbL will theoretically see what's going on, but not paying attention quite in time. One villager will go down. MbL is, of course, going to be able to make some towers as Koreans, but he doesn't really have any safe stone income, which is never really what Koreans want. And two archers are coming around from the other side. MbL can go for some nice cheap skirmishers with the free defense upgrade to deal with the archers. So Koreans are, of course, a very strong defensive ranged unit civ, but this is not really what he's looking to do with his economy.
yeah, well, the population is still almost the same, but it's completely different now because one has the fish, the other lost completely the water. Obviously, advantage for Sitaux on the land. He lost the water, but now, as we were talking, Persian's economy can be okay with only the town center. Orlu, I believe so.
Yeah, I mean, a generic civ in Castle Age with 3 TCs is still going to be a lot better, yeah, but I mean, we're both stuck in Feudal Age for a while. Persians are going to be much happier being stuck in Feudal Age in this sort of game than are the Koreans. That said, it's just skirmishers right now for MbL. They are, with +1/+1, but we're going to need to see some scouts out for Sitaux to deal with those, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't understand why he's trying to do farms already, but there's a boar close to the goal from Sitaux that is not taken, and that's a lot of food that he could take. Obviously, might take later, but for now it's not. Now the scout is coming and will do the job and will kill those skirmishers. He has a stone, Sitaux. He see how his opponent, Orlu, has made a tower on the goal. What about a tower there in front? And take the berries and the wood. With the army he has now, scout and archers, he can go forward with a tower, and then you take all the map control.
Yeah, I would definitely be a big fan of that play. I like that Sitaux is walling off, making sure that MbL can't sneak around and run into his own economy. The boar is now finally being taken for Sitaux, like he wanted, so that is also quite nice as well. And notably, Sitaux isn't completely giving up on water. He's kind of past the point when he can easily fight MbL's navy, but he's still making ships, and he wants to make sure MbL cannot go for a free fish boom.
Yeah, now the army numbers he has on the land in Sitaux is so scary. I think the tower is definitely needed. He will clean everything here. He's going away now with those villas. He's gonna take, all the archers, even those villas on the berries. But, I mean, he's not killing, but he's forcing a lot of idle time. So that should be good. And as you mentioned, on water, still creating some galleys, still doing more galleys as well. Market now, a tower is needed, Orlu. A tower is needed. He will relocate everything there. The wood at the back, then the archers are floating, and he will have only saved the goal. Go on.
But he didn't have the market until, right now, and he doesn't have any stone income because he just doesn't have any nearest base.
I'm talking from Sitaux to make the tower forward. The tower forward, that we were talking before. I think it would be a must, but still, go on.
That doesn't seem like Sitau's playstyle. I mean, he's not that type of scrappy player. I mean, for better or for worse. But right now, MbL is starting to utilize the hill quite effectively. Kill those scout cavalry, which have no upgrades. The villagers, they're being idled a bit, but at least they're not dead. And we will be just sort of marching forward here with both players looking to get to semi-decent castle age times, but Sitaux going to be getting there a bit faster.
I don't like Sitaux economy. 17 villas on berries. Orlu, 17 villas on berries. Now he's moving all those to the TC. He doesn't have the market. His economy is kinda ahead, but it's a little bit fake because that is absolutely wild now. Okay, but on water, as you mentioned, and the demos are killing, man. The demos are killing. Oh my god, that was brutal here, really. And with those fire galleys, if you take now the water, Sitaux has a huge advantage then. If you kill the water now, just look at the economy, of course. Market, man, his economy, make a villager, man. Don't stay without a villager, man. You just buy 100, but he's gonna make the market with 11 villagers, and the castle at time will do the job, but now MbL is bringing army because he's not playing greedy and no walls. Oh my god. Well, it's up to castles and now a lot of archers coming. Who is winning this, Orlo?
I think I still like Sitaux's position more. Now, MbL has found some stone somewhere to mine. Ah, yeah, here, way to the east of the map. So that's going to be quite nice there. And of course, getting to Castle Age, getting to War Wagons, and maybe a few monks is going to be really strong here for the Koreans.
You need to make a tower, Sitaux. But make a tower. You have 200 stone. Make a tower in the gold. You got the galley while you are moving everything. Oh my god. And also a stone on the TC. Why he's not doing a tower to defend the gold? Explain me because I don't know.
I guess Sitaux wants to save the stone for extra TCs in Castle Age, but
with two farmers?
It's just not going to be in a very convenient position.
Yeah.
That said, Sitaux is still killing the fishing ship, so he's getting value as far as that goes. MbL's food eco is not going to be very impressive at this point, but MbL, once he gets Castle Age, he's going to get the free guard tower upgrade, as Koreans, of course, and that's going to be quite helpful in defending against any sort of archer counterattack. It's going to mean Sitaux is going to be more reliant on knights to make any sort of aggressive damage happen.
Well, but knights with 100 wood and 35 gold, that looks promising. 900 wood right now. He's gonna kill some villagers because he's sending them to death. The archers are coming. He's sending villagers to those army, which is make no sense. And, well, he's still more or less okay, but I feel that he's kind of throwing a little bit for now. Yeah, he has no echo. Where's the market here now? Use the market. No food. And those units, what's going on?
Oh, this game is getting very messy at this point, and we know that MbL is perfectly fine in such situations. He's almost to Castle Age. His eco is so much more streamlined. He's been behind in villagers, but ahead in resources collected for a good portion of this game. Some good micro right there. And yeah, he's just going to hit Castle Age. He can do basically whatever he wants at this point. He can go for a couple turtle ships. If he really wants to lock down water, he can add TCs. He can just add a siege workshop. The world is his proverbial oyster.
Well, he has a Mangrel coming Sitaux. He has also an extra Dawn Center, but as you mentioned, an extra TC as well from MbL, who has already a couple of towers, and one of those is defending the stone. So, MbL is going to keep going for the economy. And presence eco is great, but to make a great presence economy, all you need to make villages, right? If not...
Well, that is how most economies work in AoE too. Sometimes you can just do fishing ships. Most of the times you do need villagers.
And what can I say? What can I say right now? I mean, I kind of speechless, not only for what you say, but also for what Sitaux is doing in the previous game and in this one. Because in this one, he was clearly ahead, and he is absolutely throwing the game. Or just to not doing a tower or wall earlier, which is exactly what MbL did. MbL did towers, and now the archers are useless there. Useless. Because there's towers to defend, and it's guard towers. God towers.
There is a Mangonel coming forward, and MbL doesn't really have anything at home to defend, and that's kind of the awkward thing with Koreans is because you don't have good monks. That was canceled. Yeah, that was canceled. But now MbL can just build a castle. Might be able to get it on top of the hill, but no, he's going to place it even safer, closer to the TC, and War Wagons are such a strong unit.
Yeah, well, they kind of melt against Mangonels, you know? But the problem is that 4 villages more, 5 fishes is still for MbL. There's a knight, but the knight don't have any upgrade. I think MbL is winning 4-1.
We're certainly working in that direction, and it's just about having a more streamlined economy. I'd be really interested to see the worker efficiency stat at the very end of the game, because it feels like that number is going to be significantly higher for MbL.
Okay, let's see what it's going to be.
Well,
how this happened, Orlu? I'm just thinking that how this happened because Sitaux was playing really well, and then one move changed completely the game. It's not that it's over, but it looks really bad now for the French player.
He just doesn't have much of an eco as Persians, and if you don't have much of an eco as Persians, what are you even doing in a game? And I really think that a lot of it comes down to eco efficiency, and Sitaux not really setting himself up with the eco balance he needed going into mid-game there weren't really a ton of logical army transitions. The war wagons are going to come forward. Remember, guys, they have 11 attack in Castle Age. That's going to be plenty to chew through the Mangonel Pierce armor. And with 5 Pierce armor of their own, the archers might as well be tickling them.
GG.
And there's the GG. Well played. Good luck next. And MbL with the 4-1 win over Sitaux.
Wow.
Making it to the round of 8.
Solid, right? Really, really solid victory by MbL here. Orlo, did we expect this one?
I thought that MbL played to the standard that we would expect from an in-form MbL, and it was really impressive and good to see. Sitaux, I think, underperformed. I think that his decision-making wasn't as clean as usual. His execution wasn't quite as good as usual, and MbL absolutely able to punish him.
Yeah, I mean, he played very solid, like really, really solid. Only lost in a game that, well, you know, those dungeons can be really, really sick and very hard to deal because we are not used to face those. But other than that, that's it, right?
Yep.
That's it. So, well, let's see. Okay, we're going to interview in a moment MbL. And, okay, he's there. I will be right back to you, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, guys, here we are with MbL. Hopefully, it's gonna be the camera there in a moment. And I don't see your camera. Let's see.
My camera is on though.
Your camera is not there, MbL.
Well, it's it was. I'm in the program, you know.
I don't see the camera right now.
Okay, I can rejoin the program.
Okay, now I see the camera. Now it's perfect. Good.
Oh, okay.
We are perfect now. MbL, 4-1 versus Sitaux, seed 8, seed 9. Well,
yeah.
that's more than a congratulation, right? Great performance.
Yeah, thank you. It's been an exhausting day, so I'm happy to finish it almost.
Yeah. Okay. And did you expect to win this clear?
No, I mean, no. I haven't been well prepared, and I also worked since 7 a.m. this morning. So I felt like I wanted to play on Sunday, but I felt bad heading into the set. But as soon as I started playing, then it felt better.
AoE is like addiction. Yeah, AoE is like addiction. Once you start and you get the concentration, you could focus because you felt really with the decision making, honestly, in all the games on point. Except the dungeons game, you know, because the dungeon game, how you can expect this kind of strategy, you know?
Well, I was expecting. I thought he would go landing and put fire ship on the side. Not really that many dungeons. So, yeah, it's rough. When I saw more and more dungeons and more sergeants, I was worried that I wasn't able to stop it. And I don't think counterattacking was like in my head, scout counterattack with the transport ship looked good. But in the execution phase, it wasn't that good because he just walled in resources. I had to go back, right? So I killed 2 villagers, but
anyway,
took too much damage.
In the first 2 games, I felt, in my opinion, and then you tell me if you feel the same way, that it was your smoothest gameplay. Like, it seemed that the closest games, but then you play better and better than your opponent in Arabia and Kawasan. You know, Arabia with taking better decisions as well and dominated with the under the pressure, but we were having a great boom.
Yeah, I just did my darkish walls, and from there
MbL things, right?
Some spears forward after seeing him going range, and then as soon as he adds a range to attack me because he feels he needs a pressure, then I just go skirms, and I'm fine.
You were 20 villages ahead all the time, at least in that game, at least.
Yeah.
Well, and then in Kawasan, what was the key there? There was some couple of raid that you were going on the left, on the right at the same time. You destroyed there so many villages.
Yeah, I was thinking fighting in the middle only is probably not worth. So it was just an idea that came up to split my army left and right to force him from one wood line to the other. And luckily he was building a TC there too. And then And then I sent an army to the south because once he is forced from the north, he will go to the south, and then he just ran into it. He just fell straight into my plan, so that was nice. Then, I like when that happens.
Yeah, we saw some smile also during the stream, mainly in the next map. Because if you lose Black Forest, you know that if you lose Black Forest with Turks, you know that I banned you from all the tournaments, right?
Oh yeah, I can't lose Black Forest, no way. But especially with Turks, you know, but nice pressure by you know, he was rushing, I thought. And then suddenly he's feudal age, and then I'm like, shit, I can't stop this. So I try to go up to make my wall stronger, but it just takes too long time. And I lose 2 villagers with no loom, and it felt bad from there, you know. But luckily I was able to wall.
Let be honest, in that map, in that game, I got the feeling that he throw a little bit as well, like that Castle could do in a safer position.
Yeah, I didn't expect Cass to drop either. I thought, you know, after he did the damage he did, maybe just boom, right?
Yeah.
But my plan was to go. Yeah, my plan was to go 4 TC boom, but suddenly he dropped a castle, so I buy a castle, and since he only sent like 4 or 5 villas, it was kind of easy decision just to stop it. So it was, yeah, he told me after the game like he didn't know what he was thinking with the castle, and it makes sense. I mean, it was probably I don't know what he was thinking too. He could have placed it more back, more on the hill, because I could never push out. You know, like he had archers and men at arms there. So if you push it a little bit back on the hill, I'm in big trouble.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a bit bad decision.
In the Nomad game, what was the key in that one? Let's see if we have seen more or less similar. What do you think that was the key there? Because Prescience is very strong with the Echo.
Yeah, I'm thinking like just early focus on the water and protecting my eco with 1 tower, just to get the fish, and then from there just respond to his army. Like he was making a lot of army. It was looking really bad when he suddenly started killing my like I jumped out with my archers and they just died, right? And from there, it's really hard to come back. But I managed to mix in some archers and some skirms to push him. And then the decisive moment, I think, was that he didn't stop me from running into his base for some reason. Like, he didn't camp his army and wait for Castle Age. So I think he should have done that for sure.
Okay. MbL, well, congratulations. I want to ask you a personal question because I thought that you were full-time on AoE2. You went back to your work then to the driver. Can you tell us something about it?
Yeah, I was playing AoE full-time for a year, and when I was full-time, I felt really nervous for the tournaments. I felt things didn't really start paying off. You know, streaming is not for everyone, especially when like I ended up streaming in the evenings anyway, because that was the best time to be on. So I was thinking like I have to do something during the day. This is not really working. So I started working a little, and then I made an agreement with my boss that I'm gonna work 80%. So I'm basically starting at 10 a.m., meaning I can stream a little bit during the night, but not too long. And focus on streaming and working. It's a nice balance because I finally get sleep. Like the last 2 years when I was working 100%, I didn't get to sleep almost anything, and it was really exhausting. Now I'm 80%. Yeah, today I'm not supposed to wake up at 7 a.m. But today I was, because we had to go to the driving on a slippery track, you know, and doing that stuff. So I had to do that since 7 a.m. Came home at 3 a.m. 3 p.m. sorry, and then had to prepare for the tournament. So it was a really busy day, and now I'm going to the gym. So, so it's a lot of things.
You're gonna be 25 like me, right? Okay, I'm proud for you. No, but seriously, it's helping this to the mindset then to go for the tournament. Like you feel less pressure. Like since you have the job at 80%, now you go today for the series less nervous, for example.
Oh yeah, way less. No, almost no nerves at all. You know, when I was full time, I was working. I was walking in circles in my living room before tournaments, like super nervous. It was so much pressure. Now I'm just so chill. It's so much better.
It's great, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't like full time pressure. You know, everyone was expecting so much of me. So
tell your boss, 60-70%. Age of Empires, you know, they won't meet, then it's even perfect. But okay, like it will be great. Well, I'm happy for you. Like if you got a balance like this, because we know how you love the game, because you love Age of Empires a lot.
Yeah, for sure. This is my childhood game, my game forever. So I love it, and you love it. So
I do.
I'm not leaving until it's dying, man.
Nice, very nice. Any preference for the next? Because now you play versus the opponent of the next series, Tattoo versus Hart?
I mean, both are so good. So, well, I want to beat Tato because that would be fun. So let's go with Tato, yeah.
Oh my God!
But I wish Hart the good luck today.
Okay.
May the best player win.
Gonna put the radio the stream in the gym to listen how it's going the series, or would you check later?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going at 9 p.m. so it's like in 1.5 hours. So I get to see a little bit, and then I will just watch a little bit here and there. But now I think I'll take a nap. You know, so exhausted.
We can see. Well, we're happy with your performance. Hopefully, this balance keep going like this, and then you get your best performance in the next series. Congratulations, man.
Thank you so much, and yeah, it's great. See you, man. Bye bye.
Take care, man. Take care.
Take care.
Okay, guys.